Hey, what's up everybody? Bri here with a new video, and I hope you're all doing great today. So today I just wanted to do on this video, I wanted to give my quick thoughts on the Dark Knight trilogy. I figured I should review them at some point, seeing as I'm a really big Batman fan. And and I would like to later give my thoughts and my opinions on each film separately, and take my time on a more longer video with breaking down some of the things and scenes and ideas behind the films, because I really do love these films. In fact, I think it might even be my favorite superhero trilogy of all time. And I'm saying that because I am a Batman fan. But I don't want to say it's my favorite trilogy of all time, because there are other great trilogies out there that I've loved and I just rewatch them over and over again. But I will go ahead and say that yes, it is my favorite superhero trilogy of all time. So I do hope you guys enjoy this video. If you like it, please subscribe and share it. It would mean a lot to me. Every little support helps, and I mean that, and I appreciate you guys checking out this video. So let's get right into it. So of course, the very first one is Batman Begins, which pretty much takes its time in exploring the origin of Bruce Wayne, of how he becomes Batman. But what I like about this film is that it kind of goes in a different way of things. It wasn't like those 90s Batman movies where it does explore the idea of being Batman, but on a very different tone. Like, in this film, Batman was like almost like the second most important thing, because it was all about taking care of the problems that were happening in Gotham City, and Bruce Wayne coming back after, leaving, after wanting justice for his parents and not receiving it. And he of course is mentored by the awesome Liam Neeson portraying Ra's al Ghul, or as some might call him, Ra's al Ghul. It was a great interpretation. I think it's hard to top. Liam Neeson did a great job as Ra's al Ghul. I wish I could be trained as Ra's al Ghul. That was really awesome. So you do see him explore wanting to train Bruce Wayne, and whether it was for the reasons or Bruce Wayne's reason to train him, you gotta admit it was really good the way he trained him. Getting him to face his fears, which was bad, but it was awesome to see how it connected to the loss of his parents. It's the thing that took a toll on Bruce Wayne. Not only was he just a kid when he witnessed the death of his parents, but seeing such a tragedy like that up front, nothing in life could ever prepare you for such a thing. And I do like the way Christopher Nolan explored that in this movie. It's such a great thing. When you read the comic books, or if you don't read comic books at all, you do see that it is like the biggest thing in Bruce Wayne's life that inspires him to change his life, so that he can make sure that he has a purpose. And his purpose is clear. He wants to be able to make sure that what happened to him doesn't happen to anybody else, or at least try to stop it, because he doesn't want anyone to have to go through what he went through. It's like a curse. It's something that he's good at, but something he wishes he didn't have to do, because unfortunately it does prevent him from living his normal life. He can't have like a wife or kids while living this kind of life, although I know we have seen other superhero interpretations try to explore that idea as well. But I do like the way they went with this film. So I do appreciate the film. It was great. I loved it. It's probably one of the best origin movies, or if you don't consider it an origin movie, that's fine. But I do like the idea of him starting out as Batman. I think it was great. The action was great. The story was amazing as well. And I do like the way they left the ending, teasing the Joker. That was a great ending. That was awesome, because it doesn't confirm like, oh, they're gonna do a sequel right away. But if they didn't, it was like, oh man, the ideas they could have gone with, the way they would. But they did. And of course that brings us into The Dark Knight, one of the best comic book movies of all time. And in some ways it doesn't even feel like a comic book movie if it weren't for it being a Batman movie, because the story just goes beyond a comic book story in this. So in this one, it's all about the Joker wanting to prove to everyone that it just takes one bad day to go insane like the way he did. And he's not completely wrong about how, just as how crazy as he is, Batman is as crazy, because they both have psychological issues that cause them to want to be this idea that either inspires people or terrifies them. And I do like that exploration, and then I do like the ideas that Christopher Nolan brings in the films. Harvey Dent's amazing quote is, "You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain." Such a great idea, I really like that. And of course, how could I not talk about Heath Ledger's portrayal? My God, one of the most amazing actors I've ever seen in a film. I really do like what he did with the Joker. I think it's hard to top. That doesn't mean I won't like any other interpretations, but yes, it was probably the best one I've ever seen, and he deserved the Oscar for it. And it's such an amazing role, and I do wish he was around to see what could have happened, but rest in peace, Heath Ledger, but I do think he left his mark in the world with this role, and it was amazing. And of course, Christian Bale did a great job with this role too. I do like it. I do like the film. I've watched this film way too many times, and I could just talk about it all day, but like I said, I'll give my full review on it on another video. So I do want to move into The Dark Knight Rises, which I've heard many people say that it didn't top The Dark Knight, and I can understand that, because at this point, I think most people went to go see The Dark Knight for Heath Ledger's portrayal, but that doesn't mean The Dark Knight wasn't a good movie, because it was an amazing movie. It's just that for a lot of people, it was Heath Ledger's portrayal that, that really made them want to go see it. But the movie itself works well anyways, so it's such a great. But The Dark Knight Rises, I really love too, because this one explores, the idea of like, oh, Bruce Wayne goes back at it after not being Batman for a certain time. He thinks he could still be the best, after not training again, just going in it just like that. And of course, he sees that was a mistake after Bane takes him out and breaks him, literally and metaphorically speaking as well. Tom Hardy's portrayal of Bane was awesome. I do like his character. It was great, and the idea of this film was amazing. Batman realizing that it takes everything to get back in the game, mentally and physically. And I do like Christian Bale's portrayal. He made me really care about the character throughout these movies. I feel the reality. The pain he must feel of wanting to be Batman, but not at the same time, because he wants to live a normal life, but he just can't if he's gonna keep being Batman. And that's where I do like the idea of Batman being the idea of it. So I really do like, and Christopher Nolan did a great job with this trilogy. I can't see it being any different. It's already perfect for me. Such a great trilogy, and I never get tired of watching it. It's my favorite superhero comic book trilogy of all time. I love it. So I do hope you guys enjoyed my video. Because like I said, I could talk about these movies a lot more, but I'd like to take my time on those movies in another video, each separately, and hopefully you guys enjoy what I've said on these films so far. I do hope you guys feel the same way about these films, because these films really should be appreciated for what they are. Such a masterpiece they've become, and I hope they stay that way. But again, guys, I hope you all have a favorite. Let me know down in the comments, or which one's your favorite. If you don't have a favorite, you love them all the same, or even if you didn't like them, I could understand that. Everybody has their own opinion, and you have a right to them, and we all have our favorite movies or taste of movies, so no wrong answers here. So thank you guys. The support means everything to me. I hope you guys enjoy this video, and the help of you guys spreading the word of my channel, and subscribing and sharing helps in every way. I appreciate you guys taking the time to just watch this video. And remember, in Bri Bri's channel, it's movie time all the time.